Welcome back, my oodles and noodles, to more Viking time. There 0 deaths, Once Upon a Time permadeath hardcore series. But now we just get to live out our Viking days trying not to die. That's like the very, very spark notesy way I could say that. Don't mind my rat's nest as well. I didn't really feel the need to style it or hide it. I can't wear a beanie in every single one of my episodes, so sometimes I'm like, well, I guess I'll just, you know, let it be untamed. God, this is so fun to come. I wanted to say come home to, but I'm already home. So I didn't go anywhere. But this is still so fun. For whatever reason, this feels so laggy. Is this normally how it is? No, maybe I was just, okay. Maybe I was just freaking out a little bit. Well, for the last couple of episodes, if you guys have not caught up, we obviously did some home renovations, some base renovations. It's been a really good time. It's felt really laid back. I think we also haven't done a lot of building episodes. So it really, I don't know, it filled out the series pretty nicely. We're still not done by any means, but you know, if you haven't seen those videos and you prefer the adventure, I'll just show you around real quick. This is the fermenting area. And then when you go through these doors, which weren't here before, you have your beautiful garden area. Hopefully it's not too laggy. I'm looking at OBS and OBS is like, nope. You're good. This is also my chambers. It's very humble, okay? I'm not looking for anything too fancy, but I have my trophies all strewn about. We got a little treasure chest here. I know it's not really like a real treasure chest because I need chains or something for that, or I need more copper. Normally today we do more farming, but I have been craving the thrill of adventure, and we have since actually discovered the location of Yagluth. So a part of me is thinking we take ourselves a little portal, and we go on and start tracking down Yagluth's altar, make some adjustments and some alterations and preparations for the fight, and then in the next couple of episodes I'd imagine that's what we're gonna do. All right, well, I guess the big question is, do we even have portal stuff? No. I'm always running low on portal stuff for no reason. Actually, there is a reason. I have a lot of portals that unnecessarily don't go anywhere. Well, they go somewhere, but I don't usually use them all too well. So let's go ahead, and I'm not really gonna show this part. You guys know what it looks like for me to chop wood. I don't think you need to see it at this point, but I'm gonna go ahead and just track down some fine wood trees. I'm gonna get them chopped. You know what? I feel like the plains biome is probably actually the best place to find those trees. I don't know why I didn't just take a portal. Ooh, I haven't responded yet, but it doesn't mean that I haven't seen it, by the way. I'm just really bad at Discord and other social media platforms, and I know that's not really an attractive trait. I am just not as, I pour so much into the YouTube stuff with the editing and YouTube platform that sometimes the other platforms just go a little unloved. And you know, it is what it is, but that doesn't mean that I haven't seen it. I just wanted to acknowledge that for those who are playing in this world, I know there was one person that posted a bunch of pictures about the world that they're playing in. And I was like, this is so cool. I loved seeing it. So if any of you other Vikings want to post, if you've been playing in this world, please post your pictures and your experiences. I would love to track your progress or even see what you guys have made with this world, because I thought that was so cute and honestly so flattering. Like, you guys probably will do more with my world than I can, but please continue to show me your creations and your explorations. I also haven't caught up on comments yet. I actually will be doing that here shortly. I figure I would just get out all my updating experiences out of the way. I know that we've had quite the amount of videos that have come out since then, or since my last exploration of my comments. I would say reading of my comments, yeah. So I actually will be doing that today, or no, probably more tomorrow. Yeah. I like to take my time when I go through them. I know it kind of seems lame, but I really like reading each one, and it'll get harder as we have more noodles among us, but that's why I like to do it in a one foul swoop, because then it gives me time to actually sit down, look at it all, and take my time to respond. Even when there's like thousands of comments, having 1 day, 2 days, or even 3 days to dedicate to just looking at comments and reading them, it's a really cool, humbling experience that you guys even leave comments at all. It's the highlight of my day. I think this is enough wood. We have enough wood to make at least 4 portals. Now, the big question is, do we even have Surtling cores? You know what? I don't think we do. Where did I see a bunch of Surtling crypts that I hadn't explored yet? Okay, here we go. We will be out in a jiffy here. We're gonna be in and out. I wish I had a light, actually. That would be very helpful. Oh my god, have I been in here? God damn myself. And I didn't even mark it? Why did I do that? That was very irresponsible of me. Now, wasn't it? Okay, well, yep, I wasn't wrong. We were in and out very quickly. Okay, did I explore this one? Please. Oh, I did not. But it's about to get explored. Okay, I think we are solid. I had some good stuff. I had 7 Sertaling cores, a lot of amber, you know, pearls, 1 rancid skeleton. No skeleton trophy though. I also have not explored this one. Wow, this crypt had like nothing in it. A very big empty crypt. But I think honestly, I think we have enough. 8. I think we only need like 2 Sertaling cores for portals. So I don't think we need any more. Okay, home sweet home. Oof. Every time I have to go out, it's always usually very beneficial, but it's also kind of like, well, yeah, we were away from home for a while. Ooh, day 252. 252 days, Jesus. The feathers alone might have just been worth it. I just got an additional almost stack and a half of arrows. I was able to refuel on thistles. Yeah, I'd say pretty good. All right, we're gonna grab all of our stuff that we need. Time to make a Yagluth portal. Where should we put our Yagluth portal? Probably up here with like the rest of our start of a portal room. This is quite the start of one. All right, remember that I labeled it as Yagluth 1. Everyone, just remember I labeled it. What are we gonna need for our journey? I think we're gonna need more arrows. We can always come back. I'm a little nervous about sea serpents, so let's go get our motor perk. It's been a while since we've hunted down another boss. Quite interesting. All right, so you like this? You like this little path I made? Soon our bridge will be made, so it'll be so much easier to carry stuff back. You can see I started. It's not quite done. Let's go ahead and fix up this poor boat here, and we'll be on our way. How many hit points does a boat have again? I always think it's smaller than it really is. Like, if we got attacked by a sea serpent, I would imagine that our boat would just immediately fall apart. But every time I go to destroy my boat, I'm like, oh, my boat can actually take quite the beating, more than I thought. I guess I have to remember that it can withstand a good amount of damage. All right, where do we even go for Yagluth anyways? This way? Way over there. We are now on track, everybody. We are now on track. Whoa, that's a huge fish. I should have brought like my fishing gear. I don't have the fishing skill for it yet. I have to start in an easier area so I can catch easier fish. I'm so tempted to use my motor perk. If the wind could just cooperate with me for just like a little bit, I think I'd get there a lot faster. This is gonna be fun. Oh geez, I have to keep my eyes on the boat, Jesus. I literally said, oh, this is gonna be fun. Almost runs into a giant rock. That's fine. So I am going to need, what I was gonna say, Jesus Christ, my brain just stopped working for a second. I haven't explored this far north, south, east, west, east. I think this is east. Oh, that's a big island. Can we go around this said big island? Uh-oh. I'm hoping to just be able to get there by boat. You know, I didn't consider this to be lucky at first, but I think if we do run into some sea monsters, I think we should consider ourselves pretty lucky. So right now, we're really near a black forest, so we could easily bring the serpent over to some shallow water. I don't have my harpoon gun, but I think it's just because I don't really know how to use it very well. The Howling Cavern is really close by too. Howling Cavern. Maybe I should make a portal over near there too, so I can visit that after I'm done with Yagluth. I think the goal right now is just to get there, build a portal, and see what's around. Maybe open up the map. Maybe start. Oh. That's an island. I'm getting so nervous. I don't like getting this far out. Maybe I stop here on this little island for a second. Oh, that's plains. That's plains. I don't know if that's the best place to set up a portal, unfortunately. So far, it's been a straight shoot all the way to Yagluth, though. That's nice. That's reassuring. With each step that we get, with each passing moment, I'm getting more nervous. Keep thinking of sea monster or 2 or 3 is just gonna come out of nowhere, which honestly, I think it is. It's getting darker and colder. Come on, baby. We're just almost there. We're almost there. We'll slow down. We'll slow down. Wow, this is nice. Look at all these rocks everywhere. Ooh, that's a bunch of goblins, huh? Okay, let's go find ourselves a Yagluth. I think I see it right there. This has so many rock formations. Kind of unsettling that there is a fueling village right next to his altar. It's just interesting. Oh, this guy already saw me. That's nice. Oh my god, there's a lot of you guys. How do you all know I'm over here? Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Level 2. Jesus Christ. Hold on. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm not gonna lie. I am a little scared. Just a little scared. I don't know how this entire fueling camp knew exactly where I was. How did the locks just spawned right on top of my... This is so dangerous. This is so dangerous. I thought I would be safe. This little portal. All right, we'll go ahead and name our portal now. I think I have to destroy the lockses. They're way too close to my portal. Yeah, you know, that was enough to put the fear of God into you for a second. No rested buff. Out in the plains. Near a 2-star fueling. Yeah. Oh, day 253. Day 253. We should probably spend our time clearing out the fueling camp. I would prefer to work in peace. I need to come back with a lot of stone. And I need to clear this goblin camp out the only way I know how. Let's go home. That was a stressful journey. Where would the best chance of getting stone would be? I would think that in the plains. Should be a lot of stone in the plains. And we can be by our locks. This whole big thing right here. What do you think? Be enough for stone? I'm gonna need to build another plateau above that fueling village camp. And I'm gonna need to do the whole thing all over again. The thing that I do best, which is rain arrows from above. And once that goblin camp is taken out, I think we can start our preparations for motor. Yagluth. That 2-star goblin literally scared the crap right out of me. Oh my god, and you scared me. Jesus. Don't do that. That's enough. That should do it. Oh, he's coming back over. Look at him. Can I make it? Damn it. I really don't like this. Wait, are you gonna stay there? No? He is gonna stay there. Wait. I actually think I've almost kind of cleared out the goblin camp, just not even by making a big old pedestal, but I've kind of cleared it out just a little bit. It's the big guy I'm a little more concerned about. I mean, I've been raided before, so it's not like any of this is like really all that new. I just want to be careful. A couple of hits on some of these guys, it can be pretty devastating. What am I gonna want to do when I get to Yagluth's altar? I'm starting to think about how far I'm gonna want to be. I've seen that his meteor shower is aggressive and very, like, it can get you from anywhere. That's what I've seen. But I also don't want to be too far away where he isn't like lagged out. I think I've hit the height limit because I can't get any higher, but it makes for perfect ground raising. It makes it all level and flat. It's amazing. I have also seen that I don't think I want my portal super close by. The problem being that he might rain the meteors on it and it will disappear. So I am going to have to build my portal somewhere else. I'm thinking building the portal like way over there near those rock formations. We need to go back for some arrows, actually. We're gonna go ahead and do that. We're gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna come over here, build my portal over the yonder. We're gonna have this portal be facing our target. I'm also gonna pave the path a little here because I feel like this is just asking to get a debuff. Oh, where does the time go, Valheim? Where does the time go? Let's get this place cleared out, shall we? Okay. Oh my god, and it's nighttime again. Okay, it should be easy enough to clear out now that we don't have some big lumbering bimbo wandering around the camp. I actually think it is pretty clear. Now I gotta take care of those locks though. There's literally like locks that just respawned. My job is never done. And I guarantee that the minute I go to kill Yagluth, it's going to be the same thing. But I don't need all these enemies here while I am doing a bunch of preparation. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I think we're good. We've cleared it out. Let's take a look to see what we actually need. So we need 5, what are they called? Bowls? Offering, oh, okay, sorry. We need 5 totems. That's kind of what it looks like. I don't think I have 5 totems. Let's go home, sleep. I think it's been like a solid 4 in-game Valheim days. I actually have not even, no, I haven't even rested in the bed at all. And over here, I keep thinking I haven't been doing anything. Thankfully, I also have a lot of locksmith now. I didn't think I was going to have that much. I do have a lot. Let's sleep in our warm bed. I feel like we deserve it. Oh yeah, I'm wet. Let's dry off first. There we go. Ugh, I am weary. Very weary. We went sailing. We chopped a bunch of wood, got a bunch of stone, found Yagluth, cleared out the goblin camp right next to it. Yeah, I feel like that's a job well done. Okay. Next episode is where the real work will begin. I mean, this was real work too, but the real work is when I'm gonna go ahead and dig, like pickaxe around the entire altar. I don't really know where he's gonna respawn, but you can get him stuck. I actually haven't seen the Yagluth fight in a very long time. I could be so wrong about this, but I didn't look up any other guides for all of my other bosses. So I'm like, you know what? We're not gonna look up a guide for this. I'm just gonna wing it. Just that little added sense of danger always makes your gameplay just that much better, right? Your Let's Play series just a little bit scarier, just a little bit more high risks. That's what we like. That's what we want to hear, especially in a zero death playthrough. I'm gonna dig around his altar, and then I'm gonna put like a little bridge so I can get across. And I think you have to keep the bridge up when he respawns, and then you take the bridge down. Because I think he won't spawn in the circle. I don't exactly know how it all works, but that's what we're gonna do. I'm also gonna expand the walkway area. I'm going to expand it to go kind of a little bit around Yagluth's altar. Like I'm gonna raise the ground and expand it as like a walkway around, just in case. I'm gonna make a dozen, like tons and tons of frost arrows, and then we'll see what happens. But thank you for joining me on this episode of Valheim Zero Death. Glad to be adventuring with you guys. I know that the last couple episodes were more on the tame side, and that's how we like it. That's how I like it. Consider subscribing if you haven't already, so you don't miss out on any new videos that actually get released to the channel, which is pretty much every single day aside from Sundays. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you Vikings in the next episode. Mwah.